That's the fear. That's the real fear.
So for you, when you listen to that speech, that confirmed the reason why you resigned?
It confirmed it on one hand, and on the other hand, it strengthened my resolve, to not work for him in 2027. And I couldn't, in all honesty and all consciousness and with my conscience, be in his government knowing I am plotting against his removal in 2027, because I will. By God, we will remove him. By God, we will remove President Bola Tinubu in 2027.
I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening, because right now, Tinubu ex-Aide have come out to say that he is going to expose every secret that Tinubu has, that Tinubu must not be re-elected in the next election. What is going on? I don't know. But right now, most people are resigning from the office because this hardship must reach everybody. Even though that help APC to win the election must feel the hardship in this country. I'd like guys, first of all, to take a listen and hear the rest of the video and hear what I have to say, and I'll be with you guys in a minute. And don't forget to air your views in the comment section.
Are you still the convener of that particular movement, APC Rebirth Movement?
Inshallah, I still am.
It's good to see you this morning.
It's good to be here.
What exactly has caused this resignation?
I think it's a matter of principle. It's a matter of, living for something greater than oneself. It's a matter of believing that Nigeria is not beyond fixing. It's a matter of, actually understanding what loyalty means and to what or to whom your loyalty should be absolute. And being bold enough to take a decision, even if it's at a personal cost, or even if, the future is uncertain, I'd rather face an uncertain future than, be certain with, an immoral today.
So what exactly has happened? What is the immorality?
It is no news that there was some sort of relationship between former governor of Rivers State, the current minister of FCT, and our then presidential candidate and the current president. In all honesty, there were a lot of justifiable reasons behind that. And because we were heading for election, the only thing bigger at that time than anything is ensuring we put our best foot forward. And clearly, from 1999 till date, there's been no better leader, than the current president, politically and administratively. But the moment we get there, it was a hard-fought battle. It was close. But everything was so against us that even it seemed like our party was against us. Our government then was against us, and it took the belief of a few people who understood what we needed at the point of 2023, the kind of president we needed to succeed the former president, so as to keep us on that track of actually realizing the Nigeria. It was hard fought, and we won. God blessed us with that victory. The one thing that we needed to do was to be grateful to God, and be sportsmanly in administering the country, meaning we had to unite the country and lead the country as a people to victory. When you get to a stage where our leading figure, role model, our leading poster child for progressive democracy prioritizes vengeance over collective progress.
Who's your leading poster child now?
It's the president.
Okay.
He's a progressive. Up until now, I have always seen him as a progressive. When I start questioning that, then I needed to ask myself if I'm where I really should be. And the answers kept coming, in the negative, until it got to a point where I could hold it no more. And I sought God's face, and he gave me approval, and I moved.
So you say that he started to prioritize vengeance over collective progress.
Yes.
In what way?
We've all been here for the sake of those who haven't been following politics from the 90s. We've all been here. We know what PDP did to the oppositions between 2003 and 2011, specifically 2003 and 2007. You know, we know what PDP, we know what former President Obasanjo Olusegun did as the president, how he muzzled his way into taking the entire Southwest, except for Lagos, who was manned by this man at the time. You know, and it didn't just stop there. It went on. But he survived it. Not because he was so good or he was too good. He is good, no doubt.
So, interestingly, let me quickly interrupt you, because you resigned on the 8th of June. The president, interestingly, gave a speech to the National Assembly on the 12th of June on this particular matter. You know, he also referred to the criticism that has now been leveled against him, that we're heading to a one-party state, and it would seem that, you know, it's like the APC is trying to destroy the opposition. And he had a very strong response in his address to the National Assembly to the opposition, that, you know, he certainly doesn't want Nigeria to be a one-party state, that they should stand and fight, but he's not in his place to arrange their house for them, and he's actually very happy that their house is in disarray.
That's the fear. That's the real fear.
So for you, when you listen to that speech, that confirmed the reason why you resigned?
It confirmed it on one hand, you know, and on the other hand, it strengthened my resolve, you know, to not work for him in 2027. And I couldn't, in all honesty and all consciousness and with my conscience, be in his government knowing I am plotting against his removal in 2027, because I will. By God, we will remove him. By God, we will remove President Bola Tinubu in 2027. And collectively, Nigerians will install a leader that will be our chosen, not his chosen, not Emi local. It will be our local. 2027 is Bobowa local. Every Nigeria Loma in 2027.
So from one end, you've gone from one extreme now, advocating very strongly for President Bola Tinubu to become president. He became president. You were in his cabinet, speaking for him as his public affairs spokesperson. And now you have not only resigned, you say you're going to the other end, you know, to say you're going to work against him because he's overseeing the opposition in disarray.
No,
I'm not quite getting the why.
Our progress will come from healthy competition. Human progress comes from healthy competition. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God Almighty, allow coexistence of belief and disbelief. When God created the world, before God created man, he had created angels, he had created jinns before he created man. But of these three creatures, only two he gave the sense of what is right and what is wrong. And that's the free will, the freedom that he gave to jinn and mankind. And it's upon this freedom that he's going to judge what we do with it on the last day. When you don't give a man a freedom, you cannot assess his performance. The angels are not going to be questioned on the last day because they don't even have the opportunity to err against God. They are built to like the zombies you have today, they are built to honor God day and night. They can't even make error. But in this case, it's about you don't necessarily need to help your opposition get up. But they are Nigerians. You don't succeed until every Nigerian succeeds. So as a president, your responsibility is primarily the success of every Nigerian. I mean, how are you afraid of the person who was here yesterday and you were here and you defeated him? And you're now here and you think getting someone to permanently kneel on the person's neck or getting them, you know, you are more interested in finishing them than in moving forward collectively. I mean, he might have said he's not about that, but he said in Lagos that there's nothing wrong with one-party state. I've heard him say that there's nothing wrong with one-party state. That was wrong, and it's still wrong. And now with what he said, how it is not even true. What on earth is Wike doing in our government? If he's going to leave PDP, he should leave PDP.
No, you don't believe in government of national unity?
If you are doing government of national unity, you deal with the party, because the party is what we have on the ballot. Not Bola Ahmed Tinubu president, it's APC. Not Atiku Abubakar, PDP. Not Peter Obi, but Labour Party. So if you're going to do government of national unity, we have to respect institutions.
Okay, so now you say you're going to the opposition.
I'm not going to the, I don't mean the opposition. This opposition, there are no oppositions. We have a new breed of opposition coming, young, bright Nigerians who are patriotic, who know what life is, who know that living does not mean you should acquire the world. Living means just experience being in the world. That is your journey, that is your story, not the wealth you have, not the stolen money account. That is why many of them can't live a happy life even at 80-something. They are still chasing what isn't lost. They are not going to steal our yesterday, steal our today, and steal our dreams. They won't do that.
All right, Mr. Aliyu Audu, we certainly will be keeping tabs with you because you have said very clearly you're still going to be very within the political space, but you'll be working against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and seeking his removal in 2027. But you have heard it, the reason why Mr. Aliyu Audu, former SSA to the President, Public Affairs, and also convener of APC Rebirth Movement, left the... he's not left the APC.
No, APC.
But why he's left the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know why they are all resigning. I don't know why they are all running. But all I know that hardship must get to everybody. It's a must. Nobody can escape hardship in Nigeria. It must get to everybody. Because right now, even though that helped to rig in election, I even complaining now that Tinubu must leave. Even APC chieftain, APC people have come out not once, not twice to say that they regretted why they voted for APC. That they will work against Tinubu in the next coming election, and they know most of the APC strategies. So next election won't be funny for anybody, both APC, PDP, the party, anybody coming in to contest. It won't be easy for anybody because right now it's now hot. Everybody eye are open. So let's see how judiciary will go to rig that election or how INEC is going to manipulate results. Let's see how it goes because right now people are no longer happy with it. Even the so-called APC members are not even happy with APC. Talk more of letting them rig the election, the next election. Let's wait for 2027. Before then, go and get your voter's card if you don't have a voter's card because it's going to be a very intense election compared to what we had last one, that is 2023. This will go to massive because right now I don't know why they're the campaign and they're even threatening that they were going to expose all the strategies of APC, expose all the APC secrets, expose Tinubu secret, and expose everything because this person is a close person to Tinubu since he was his aide. That means he knows much about APC and about Tinubu. Say he said he's going to expose. But let me get your views in the comment section, guys. I believe that's my next video. If you need to subscribe to the boy again, keys was stay tuned, guys.